What's up guys? So I think starting off a YouTube video that's not on a positive note is definitely something I don't like to do, especially often, but I think it's very important as a YouTuber to be open with my audience, as painting the picture that I'm always constantly happy and really excited to do whatever I'm doing is highly unrealistic and kind of paints a false picture of the way I live my life. I definitely think we bit off a bit more than we could chew with the Black Friday sale and everything because we're falling pretty far behind on orders, and I worked at the warehouse all day yesterday. We're doing our best to catch up, and we sent out a mass email kind of explaining the situation, but that's why I didn't have a video up yesterday. On top of that, stuff going on that I don't really want to talk about, just like personal stuff. The thing is, normally when I'm not feeling the best, I can kind of take out my frustration or anger if I'm upset on something through my activities, whether it be riding BMX or working on my car. But the issue is, well, I don't really have my 240 here right now, and there's nothing else I can do to Nicole's car. And regarding riding, I haven't really been able to use it as a stress reliever anymore because I personally would love to go and ride and just not talk to anyone and be very to myself, but I can't do that going to the skate park as someone who makes YouTube videos. It's just inherently rude, and on top of that, I constantly get reminded of the whole situation that happened with Stranger. A lot of kids lack maturity, and that's something that I can completely understand, as when I was 16, 15, or probably even 17, I was a little prick. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't affect me. So I wind up in this situation where I'm not really feeling the best, and I have this massive urge to go ride and get rid of whatever's frustrating me, but I can't do it because I show up to the skate park and I get constantly reminded of bad decisions I've made in the past. Which is why it was great to have the skate park in the backyard, but it's to the point where I've been constantly riding that in Oviedo skate park, and when I do the same thing over and over again, it becomes not fun to me. So there's a new skate park locally in Longwood called Swampwood. I think it's called Swampwood. I haven't been there yet, and I really like riding little indoor parks. It's nothing too exciting, but I want to be clear that the beginning of this video isn't necessarily me complaining. I just want to make sure you guys kind of understand, because it lets me be a lot more open in videos. I'm eternally grateful for the position that we're in, but one of the downfalls of putting your entire life out there on YouTube is that when you make a mistake, or in this case a bad decision, it kind of haunts you forever because everyone knows and people really don't know how much it bothers you. But I just have a massive headache. I want to get out of the house. I've just been kind of, well, I haven't been myself. Another cool thing is that kind of close to the skate park is Randy from Srot Performance, who's going to be spraying my S13. So fingers crossed he'll be laying some paint tonight so I can stop by and check it out, because that'll definitely cheer me up. So I've gotten rid of the negativity. Now only positive stuff for the rest of this video. Mustang trunk definitely doesn't fit a bike as nicely as the BMW did. Pretty cool how this park seems to be at more of like a retail style location than most. You see what I mean? Hey, it looks like they're playing a Scotty Kramer video through the window. That's cool. I think that's his GTR. Definitely a super cool, unique setup in here. I found a new respect for Trey and how he rides these curved wall rides, because they are way more challenging than I initially thought. Of course, leave it to me to sprain my finger on the very first trick I do on camera. It's not too gnarly, but it's enough to discourage me from doing bar spins anymore. The ceilings are pretty low here. It's kind of funny, but in the important parts it doesn't really matter, because if you look, you have plenty of clearance when you jump the boxes. I heard they're actually going to be removing the ceilings as well down the road. Apparently it hurts more than I thought, because every time I roll in, it just gives me this super sharp pain. So sick. Hope it's not broken. I'd be doing something very similar if I wasn't in pain. Probably not as graceful though. Yo. Yo! I guess I'm just not having the best day. I hope it's just sprained and it'll go away soon, but it's kind of feeling a little more broken right now. But broken fingers usually can't do anything other than just tape it to the other finger. Just kind of like a weird sharp pain whenever I do anything. Another cool thing about the skate park is they have a really large parking lot, and the owner's actually really hyped on the idea of doing some sort of meet up here, maybe a meet and greet, car meet slash bike slash skate park, which would be really cool because I want to do more stuff like that, but it's hard finding spaces where I'm able to. Overall though, definitely a cool place to check out if you're in town. Swampwood's just at the intersection of 434 and 1792. If you're from anywhere around here, you'll know exactly where that is. Now quite conveniently, we can just head 10 minutes down the street and go check out my 240 and see how paint's coming. I'm really hoping this paint isn't serious, because it hurts even just gripping the steering wheel right now. I'll be double upset if I'm not able to drift. So we got kind of sick of respraying bumpers all the time, so we thought this time when we're doing the car, we'd have just a few backups. The sea of bumpers that are all going on my car. You guys told me to try the Kbd Body Kits as well. This stuff is full poly, so it's insanely flexible. They sent out a kit for me to try.
They came rolled up in 4. So literally, you can tell where some of the old creases are, but they were literally like folded in a 2 foot by 2 foot box.
That's crazy.
It's nuts. It's not even ever gonna unfold.
Randy was telling me he didn't even know it was a body kit in the box. It was so small.
No, they came in and it was just like, what is that?
So I think we have 3 sets of side skirts. We have the other one in the back room.
Yep.
3 front bumpers, 2 rear bumpers.
3 rear bumpers.
Oh, 3 rear bumpers.
3 front bumpers.
So we should be good. So I can just keep a fresh bumper in the trailer so whenever they get beat up, we're good. All right, you want to talk about some of the stuff you've been doing on the car? I know you've been working hard on this thing.
Yeah, we got the windows removed, cleaned up the seal work a little bit.
That's something that just kind of drove us nuts. Before, the car's been painted so many times that you could just see all the old paint in there.
Yep. In fact, you can still see kind of what it used to look like when we pulled the seal, because we haven't fixed these up and put primer over it. But yeah. We also kind of cleaned up the rear apron since we cleared the crash bar looks. Now it's all going to be glossy, but we're actually going to put full color on the back side.
So that way if I ever lose my bumper, in addition to the spare bumpers, if we're all out of spare bumpers, we can just rock no bumpers.
Definitely. And then of course these we fitted on, which really didn't take a lot. I'd recommend that company to whoever wants to.
Oh, Origin?
Origin.
Yeah, it definitely fits really nice. Way better than I ever had it fitting. So I'm definitely going to raise my car up to avoid this gap. Oh, that came out so good. So that sitting over the cream is going to look so much better.
That's going to look real good.
Before, these were like a kind of a flat looking powder coated brown. So while he was waiting for the primer to cure, he sprayed them the same color that we have the engine bay and the interior. So it's going to look way nicer shining through the bumper. I know there's probably some people that know a lot about paint on the channel.
Yeah, we're going to be using pretty much all Sherwin-Williams products. We're going to be using their Ultra line, which is pretty much, it's good stuff. It's a high solid clear. Actually, their base coat has a reducer and an activator inside of it, so it kind of has a hardening agent. It also comes with like flex agent. It's going to be good for all the moving or flexing parts on this thing, because you know when you hit these turns and stuff, it's going to be able to take the beating.
Or when you hit the walls.
That's it. Or tires fly off and hit you. So, but yeah, they've pretty much taken care of us on that aspect. Once we seal it and primer it, we're ready to flat block it and put some new color in it.
So it's going to be a way better quality paint than we've used in the past. He's also going to do these a nice gloss clear.
I think the fitment overall on the kits now is going to be a lot tighter. It's going to look a lot better.
Yeah, before it was just kind of like, I just kind of lazily threw everything together before. It works. It's a drift car. It's not that funny.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I just want to
stop making fun of my car.
Are we talking about the fitment on the wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're trying to fit the fenders on, and one side was sticking up more than the other. We had put these metal braces on, but we didn't know that the actual car was shifted to the right about an inch. So we had to kind of pull some magic through to get it fit right.
So apparently this wheel sticks out an inch farther than this side. So it's probably from me drifting so much just to one side that the whole car's just kind of
completely flex that way.
Yeah, either that or the car was in a collision before, which is probably more likely. But we've got a couple different style skirts. These both are pretty basic. And then we have my original side skirts from forever ago that are kind of a simple Origin stylish side skirt, as well as my original front bumper is somewhere in this mess. I really liked how this one fit, and it was pretty easy to repair, so that way we have one that we know we like. Poly stuff's gonna be really cool though for the track if it gets flown off.
Come at it and they beat it up. But literally, like, you can take it and like just squeeze it, drop it, flex it, and then voila.
The Kbd front bumper looks really nice. I think this is actually one of their new ones. And then this other one that I have is similar to my old original front bumper. Car's in good hands with Randy at Surratt Performance. Definitely going crazy this time with details and everything so we can get absolutely perfect. The last paint job we were kind of rushed, and that was kind of my fault for giving him not enough time. So we both wanted to get something that looks like show-worthy, and I think it's gonna be really rad. I have an idea and I have a question for you guys. So when I was talking with Randy, we realized that we have enough paint left over from the previous color of my car to paint a whole nother car. So I thought, what if we paint the giveaway car cream. That could be kind of cool, because right now I will tell you it's not the coolest color in the world. The paint's like decent, but it would be really cool to have it kind of something special. So that's my idea. I want to hear what you guys think. I'm really excited for it. I'm actually picking up the car in tomorrow's video, but I'm not going to include it in the video because it's like a secret. Also, I want to be very clear, in the beginning of this video I was referencing a mistake that I made, a bad decision, and that was joining Stranger, not leaving Stranger. Bye guys.